everybody. Welcome back to the channel. And I've got some things I wanted to talk about today with how my perspective on Bond has changed a little bit. And even my favorite Bond has actually changed recently. So I know that could be a big deal where like you know what? I have a new favorite Bond. Probably maybe he was always my favorite Bond to begin with, to be honest. So I mean, just kind of in retrospect on it. Um, but in the absence of any new Bond information, and which I believe we're not going to have any new Bond information for quite some time now. Um, I been delving a lot into the old and the past Bond, and watching the older movies, and looking at some of the older merchandise styles, things of that nature, and just kind of developing a bit of an appreciation for it. And so right off the bat, I'll let you know that yeah, my new Bond is actually now Roger Moore. I've discovered that I really prefer the way that he portrayed Bond the most, and I don't know what really brought about that change, but before I had felt like, well, Timothy Dalton's my favorite, and I kind of had always felt that way for quite some time. But then I don't know, just as I was rewatching things and delving into some of the older styles and things like that, I actually just kind of discovered that, hey, I think my new favorite Bond is Roger Moore. So I kind of came to that realization, and that's thanks to pretty much no new Bond information out there. So that being said, I've spent a lot of time, and thanks to Pluto TV, I'm having Bond movies playing constantly all day long, 24/7 now. When I've been working or something of that nature, and I just kind of been having the movies playing on my computer in the background. So watching Pluto TV today while I was working and had it in the background, Die Another Day was what came on. It was just like the last few little, like the last 20 minutes was showing. And then right after that was Casino Royale came on. And I had realized this the other day, and I wanted to make a video about this as well, about not just my new favorite Bond actor, but actually, the more that I have delved into the past Bond and the older Bond movies, I've had a bit of a change with my feelings about the Daniel Craig series. And the more that I have seen the movies and rewatched some of them, the the less I enjoy the Daniel Craig series. Now, Casino Royale, that's a whole different story. Let's say that that was a standalone movie on its own, like on Her Majesty's Secret Service. Casino Royale would have just been a standalone. I mean, it's still like my favorite Bond movie. I love it. It's great. But the path that all those movies went down after that, I have really less desire to watch those than I do the older Bond, the Connery, the Roger Moore, the Timothy Dalton, George Lazenby, um, and even Pierce Brosnan. Um, so the more I have delved into the old Bond, I have discovered that the desire to rewatch most of the Craig ones is almost really not even there. And I'm not I really can't put my finger on it as to why. But that was a realization that I came to as well. So with this an absence of Bond information, new information, and just enjoying the legacy Bond that we have. Yeah. Yeah, there's been some big changes about how I feel about not only my favorite Bond actor, but um, the whole Daniel Craig series of movies. Um, so I still like Casino Royale. I've probably seen it so many times that um, I've kind of backshelved that one for a while because it's just like, well, yeah, I've watched it like 100 times, so um, that desire is less. But most of the Daniel Craig movies after that, I have not really watched a lot of times, and yet I would still rather watch the older Bond movies than those. And yeah, so that was a realization that I came to. Tell me what you think. Is that I know there's like a love hate relationship with some of those in the Bond community and the Daniel Craig series of movies, but I've never felt that way before, or actually realized maybe, but I do now, and I realize it now. So with that being said, I kind of wanted to thank everyone for their support so far this year. This may be my last long video, or I should say, long form video of the year. So I appreciate everyone's support that I've had so far this year, and I'm almost up to 500. If I can get up to 500 by year end, that would be really, really cool. I'd really appreciate it. And then maybe next year I'll hit that main goal of the 1,000 subscribers. That would really be something. But for next year, I do have a lot planned. A lot of things are in play. I've got some new items coming in that I'm looking forward to sharing with you and wearing, displaying, just some different things that I've got coming in. I'm really excited about them, and right. I mean, I'm just looking forward to sharing them with you. I hope you'll enjoy getting to check them out as well. One of the items that I found recently was the sweater, actually, and um, it was at a Goodwill. So this, of course, this is part of my thrifting bond, but it's got that pattern. It does have that pattern that I do really like, that sweater from No Time to Die, that blue sweater, and this was really close. It's not going to be like cosplay where it's got the strings and the patches and everything. I thought about that. I really thought about trying to just go ahead and buy it. Just go ahead and buy it. But then I found this, and when I was wearing it, I was like, man, this really gives me that look of that sweater without being the exact same thing with the patches and having the military sweater and having somebody say, hey, what's with the SWAT team sweater? And so yeah, the more I thought about it, I was like, yeah, maybe I don't really want to be so specific on that, but I got the look, and so I was really happy to find that. So this is one of the items recently that I just found, and but other than that, for next year, yes, I do have some items I want to share with you that's going to be coming, that I'm going to be displaying, going to be wearing, um, and then I've been trying to get footage put together because I know I've been saying I've got a new role play coming with a new mission. That is all still working in my brain. I'm still also getting bits of film together, because I kind of changed how I wanted to do it, and I'm going to try to start out with kind of like a pre-credits um, sequence before going into the new mission, kind of like a Bond movie would. So I'm going to try to do that. Try to come up, and so I've been getting some footage put together for that. So bear with me. Please be patient. That new role play is still coming. Just got plans on it. Got to get it pieced together. Yeah, and then I'm looking forward to next year and seeing what else can come up with beyond what I've already got planned. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for all the support so far. Please like, subscribe, share, um, all those things, and I appreciate that. And let's see if I can just kind of keep the momentum going on the channel. We'll talk to you later. I hope everybody enjoys all this extra time that we're getting with our families over the next little bit. So enjoy that time, and we will see you next year. Thanks, everybody. All right. Bye.